David never believed in ghosts until Flight 927 to Miami. He boarded late, eyes heavy from a business trip, settling into seat 23A, his favorite, window, left side, minimal engine noise. The plane was old but clean, its interior dimly lit with that sterile airline glow. As he buckled in, a nervous-looking woman slid into 23B. She kept glancing over her shoulder toward the back of the plane. David gave her a polite nod. "Everything okay?" She hesitated. "Just weird vibes, that's all." The plane taxied, then lifted off smoothly. David exhaled, watching the city lights disappear beneath a sheet of clouds. After an hour in the air, the cabin lights dimmed. Most passengers nodded off. David leaned on the window, closing his eyes, until something strange caught his attention in the reflection. Behind him, in the dark glass, was the clear silhouette of a man standing in the aisle. A man who wasn't there when David turned around. He looked again. The figure was still visible in the reflection, but not in the real cabin. The man wore a pilot's uniform. His face was pale and hollow, his eyes pitch black. In the reflection, the figure slowly raised a hand and pointed, straight at David. A cold wave rushed down his spine. David snapped the window shade shut. Trying to steady his nerves, he asked a flight attendant passing by. "Hey, this plane, it's an older model, right?" She nodded. "Rebuilt 767. Some of the parts are from older aircraft." He hesitated. "From Eastern Flight 401? The attendant paused. Her smile faltered. "Where'd you hear that?" David's throat felt dry. "Just curious. I've read stories." She leaned in slightly. "Some of the salvaged seats were installed on this route. Rows 21 to 24. David was in 23A. "You're not the first to ask." Later, as turbulence jostled the plane, he couldn't sleep. Everyone around him seemed to be dozing, but there was something wrong. The air felt heavier. And then, without warning, the soft hum of the engines vanished. The lights flickered. Oxygen masks didn't drop. No alarms. Just silence. David sat frozen as the reflection reappeared on the closed shade. The same pilot, this time seated across the aisle, in 23C, staring directly at him with hollow eyes. And now David could see him without the reflection. The dead pilot leaned in slowly, face inches from David's. "I told them the system was faulty," he whispered. "They didn't listen." David couldn't breathe. He tried to scream, but no sound came. Just then, the lights buzzed back on. The engine hum resumed. People stirred and yawned as if nothing had happened. Seat 23C was empty. Hours later, after landing safely in Miami, David rushed to his hotel. He turned on his phone. A single new voice memo had appeared. Timestamp, 3:32 a.m. He hadn't recorded anything. He hadn't even had his phone on. Hands trembling, he hit play. Static. Then a warped, garbled voice beneath it. "I'm still flying. I never landed." David deleted the file, threw the phone in the hotel sink, and checked out the next morning. He never flew again.